Now, give me a second. I'm gonna go get myself some breast milk. I've been drinking a breakfast shake called Energize. It's a up and go shake, protein shake. Trying to help with building the muscle back after I bust my hip.
Sorry. It's not funny, but I can't help it. I'm sorry.
I mean, you can laugh at my expense. It's okay. It's funny how you're apologizing now, but like you don't mind like watching Tyrell Steve getting kneed in the face.
I was worried about the game audio. I was just stressing, bro. That's why I muted my mic.
I see. I see.
But us, man.
Oh, we got Miguel.
What's his mate?
We got Miguel. Okay. We got panicking. Okay. Very, very early in the set to be switching. But I guess the earlier you do it, the earlier you got time to switch back or switch around if you need to. Oh, of course. There is going to be echo in there.
Round one.
I need to use a headset.
Fight.
Alright, we in there. Miguel. Basic ass Miguel. See what you got. See them big man thumps.
I mean, in this matchup, to me, on a basic level, apart from like the big boot and stuff, he seems to have like stubby, like a stubby moveset in comparison to Raven. Is that the case, or is that completely wrong?
He's got a bit of range. I think what Tyrell's probably looking for is just a reliable moveset to punish stuff when he knows it's coming. One of the problems Steve has sometimes is ultimately, like, he just doesn't have that. If he knows something's coming, he still has to play his game. He still has to look for counter hits. Like, he's not going to get a whole lot out of whiff punishment apart from on specific things. Miguel negates some of those issues. And we see almost immediately, like, we're not seeing as much of a whiffing game from KNX because he can't afford to do it in the same way. There's a few moves he'll still get away with, but automatically now we're seeing wave dashes. We're now seeing a lot of Wild Rising 2 to try and get the counter hit launcher instead. Still manages to run into the forward 3 there, but it's gonna happen.
Round three. Fight.
So I think that's what the game plan is here. It's just I'm sick of this chick whiffing in my face. But KNX immediately responding to that with, right, now I'm gonna stop whiffing, I'm gonna run up in your face. And when you start to come in to negate that, my whiffing game works again. And we're seeing there like just massive damage in the corner. War stage is not working out in Lucky Raw's favor at all. Back.
As you said, look, going back to the first round, watching this one there, even though it is 2-1, it's took a round. The battle of attrition is definitely on KNX's side.
And KNX is all about attrition. He plays slow. He doesn't like to do a lot other than being mobile until he's worn the opponent's psyche down so much that they're more susceptible to just taking the more general hot kick, my brother. Daniel San in the building.
Nice. That was
And that's going to take it. But again, like, this is the difference between playing a character like Miguel and a character like Steve.
Yeah.
He has access to just a bog standard hop kick into a kill damage if he needs it. And that's exactly what he needed there. Someone's whiffing in your face. What's the answer? Bam! And there we see managing to block the cartwheel. No punish with it. Unfortunate there on the side of Lucky. Big fan of KNX's movement overall, even at the wall, just still manages to be incredibly mobile.
Basic, yeah. If he's put in a bad position, he does his best to get out of it ASAP.
Yeah, he's happy to chill there and work out what's going to happen next.
Yeah.
Oh, goes for the low. Was that the low? Look like he went for the leg swipe still. Didn't work out.
Alright. Yeah.
KNX running away with it up here.
So in between games, you was on about milk.
Talk to me.
You was on a, you was what about this? What about this milk debate? Where's this come from?
It was not even milk. It's a protein shake. Ultimately.
Oh, okay.
But I don't have many, like, you know, as far as store-bought protein shakes go, not the mixed stuff, the ready stuff. I don't have a great experience in terms of flavor. But this one's got flavor.
They tend to be. Oh, okay, fair enough. I was gonna say they tend to be like pretty watery.
This energized stuff. I'm not sponsored, by the way, but this energized stuff is good. So I've got a honeycomb flavor now, but the strawberry milkshake one was dank. The honeycomb was dank, and I've got a banana in the fridge as well. So.
Do you drink straight up milk on its own though, as well? Like.
I only
Semi-skimmed
not
milk,
generally. I usually buy soya milk, but I have coconut, almond.
Yeah. I like the oat milk as well. The oat milk's banging. I moved on to oat milk.
Yeah, oat milk is decent. Personally, I think soya is the best.
I think it's too watery. I'm not rating the texture, man.
What?
I
And it's versatile, and especially if you get it slightly sweetened, like the Pro stuff is good.
Oh yeah. Alpro, yeah.
But then you don't have to. So if you're having it with cereal, you don't have to add sugar anymore.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It's already covered. And if you're a bit of a boss in the kitchen like me, so you're putting together a roux or cheese sauce. Oof!
Okay.
Oh my life, you're making moves there.
All right. So what about warmed up cereal?
Warmed up cereal.
Did you watch a podcast? Did you shout out to your hopes and that? Obviously. Did you watch their podcast?
Which podcast?
Where it was talking about what's it called? Shit. No Frills.
No.
So they don't really rate Apology Man for warming up his cereal. But I like warm cereal, so I was offended.
Now hold on. Are we talking warm milk?
Yeah.
Nah. So what about Weetabix?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, there's things where there's times when it's mandatory. Like,
Yeah. That's right. I just wanted to
sometimes.
make sure, bro. The winter mornings, you gotta warm up your cereal a little bit, man.
Yeah, no. I don't know what to put in it. In fact, like I was raised on the milk in the pot.
Yeah, trust me. Anyway, back to the match.
Nah. Let's talk about the milk.
The milk in the pot. Nah, trust me. But that's when sometimes that was when it was too hot though, and then you poured it on, kind of ruined the texture of the cereal, innit?
Yeah, but you learn a lot about life when you're dealing with, milk that's too warm.
You can't leave it on too long. Not only will you ruin the milk, you ruin the pan, and you get clapped. So.
Yeah, and also GG's here. The man are getting hit by every low under the sun, and they're not converting. But we get the counter hit down while rising 2. Takes it to a half decent combo. I would have gone for the ulti and finished it already, but nope. KNX has a different plan. Takes the big whiff, punch up in the back, kicked up on the ground.
Oh,
And then he gets smacked up in the face.
I like that comeback. That's nice.
GG's, my brother.
Keeping his composure.
But again, like these Miguel, it's Miguel that's gonna help with that kind of thing.
Yeah, definitely.
Big difference in the kind of the quality of the lows, the payoff on basic move sets. Full crouch down, full 3+4, big ass damage lows.
Oh, nice sidestep, but no punish.
Oh, that could have been different. Got mount
KO.
Yeah, that was lucky.
with the 2 left to the draw.
Fight.
So Raven doesn't have a hop kick, but then Raven's kind of got a hop kick, kinda.
She's got everything else.
It's like the wackest hop kick. but it
Yeah,
is
yeah,
also a hop kick.
Oh, quick get up.
I guess she's got knee as well if you really want to be pedantic about it. So let's move into
Oh, back
Roxy.
and forth now.
Yeah. But it feels like KNX generally has the lead more.
Yeah, he
And
has the
it's
edge.
down to hop kick, my brother.
Let's go.
It's down to a lot of that kind of stuff right now, which is unfortunate.
Very sure I pushes him to the floor.
I mean, like you see it, like this. How many times has this happened now?
Round 4.
Just having access to that one basic tool, making a huge difference. Okay, I need answers right now because I'm sure that Raven's quarter circle forward 3 is fully punishable with no options for her to recover. Miguel's respecting it as if there's a mix-up.
Oh! That was a damn. Okay, I like this from Rome. Yes, keeps on him. 2 minutes to finish it. Let's go. Still very much in there.
We're seeing a switch of character now. KNX ain't gonna like that. He ain't sticking. He is steady off that character. Who's he going to? Who's he going to, you know?
On the next, I have no clue. I'm gonna find out on the next episode of Midlands Tekken League
Oh, snap.
because this is a long ass, long ass break. Well, I mean, yesterday I didn't. I only caught the last part where he moved to Julia. Do you think that would be why he's doing that against Rel now?
Say that again?
Did he in the last match? In the last few matches yesterday, did he mounted a comeback with Julia?
Oh, okay. So do you want to keep throwing out like spoilers to the chat? Is that how you're gonna do it? Now?
Ah, well,
No,
yo,
is that how you get down?
You already spoke about it. Hold on, I didn't give a spoiler. I didn't say who won. Oh wait, you mean the character? Never mind. Don't ask me a question and then expect me to answer it, bruv. That's not fair.
Is this how you're gonna play it? You're just gonna activate trap cards everywhere?
Alright, safe. I know he's got other characters other than her anyway, but that's cool. And I'm pretty sure Rel was watching, so it's all good, isn't it?
I don't think we're gonna see Julia. That would be. If we see Julia, it'll be the first and last time I think in this set.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I feel like Rel probably has a lot of knowledge against just from his tag 2 days. But we will see. I'm a little bit sad now. I'm down to my last sip of this energized breakfast shake, the honeycomb one. I don't think I was meant to drink it so quickly because it says it says Outlast morning with slow release energy.
Yeah. Ain't nothing slow release in that toilet, I tell you. If you drank all that in one, bro.
You know what? I've been blessed. I've been blessed so far. Okay, we're sticking with Raven.
Yeah, I think he's a game up. He doesn't need to reveal any trap cards yet. And as we said, that like the actual matches itself, although the score's like quite close, he's managing to have an edge in each one.
See, I think he's automatically playing from a very slight disadvantage here. Just in terms of the fact that Tyrell's gone to Miguel here for good reason. He has half decent moves just to counter exactly what KNX is doing. And even though it's not working all that well, he's been able to put it back.
Yeah,
so I'm like, you know, I mean, you got all these characters in the tank that you could bring out at any time and completely level the playing field or put it in your advantage. Like, why bother risking it? But also, I guess, like, the less he can show now, the better. So he's probably thinking if he's good enough to just overcome it anyway, it's very disheartening for Tyrell. He might even be able to force Tyrell off the character.
Round 2.
That's true.
Fight.
And I mean, if he takes the next one, he's on game point, so
Yeah.
definitely makes a degree of sense. Plus, I mean, ultimately, when you're doing damage like this,
Didn't take the wall option.
just missed it. I don't know if there's anything you could have maybe afford. Might have helped catch it. A big portion of knowing how to use Raven properly is just really understanding your distance to the, from the wall.
Yeah.
Exactly what you're going to need to do to get to it. Because you'll up your damage by 30% by foregoing whatever combo you had just to get to the wall.
Fight.
When I was using it, that was one of the more difficult things to just kind of get used to with her.
Yeah, because a lot of the characters have got a signature, whatever. You got a staple move that you go to.
Yeah. A lot of characters just have a move that will just splat them on the wall nicely.
Yeah.
But Raven's got like 7, and you need all of them in different situations with different starters, with different fillers sometimes.
Ooh, nice whip punish.
Beautiful whiff.
Got a chance to bring out the end the round.
Yep. Okay.
Okay, there we go.
Not out of it yet. And I mean, obviously, going down at this point is going to be a massive problem for Miguel, you know, for Tyrell, for Miguel.
Ooh, and again. Nice punish that time, I think. Okay, whips that though. Gets the slaps in. Where's my money?
There we go. We got breaks now. Oh, big damage. Big damage. But again, now we're into that territory again, where that one hop makes the difference. And there it is.
Oh, there is a hop kick. Let's go.
Yeah.
No bias. That was sick.
I mean, like, you know, right from the start, as soon as he's in rage, what he's going to be looking.
Yeah.
Where is this opportunity to get me back in the match? But again, this is what I'm saying. Like, Raven's all well and good, but when you got an opponent who is just looking for you to whiff moves, and your strategy is to whiff moves,
Yeah.
like, why bother? Can he not just hop kick punish it? Is there a problem with the way he launches a back turn, or does she have another way to get around it if she holds down back? I don't know. But I'm positive quarter circle forward 3 is just not safe. Is it even free? Might not even be free. Grabs. And in a brilliant position here.
Safe mid, Mrs. Low.
Yeah, you want to stay mid. You want to stay mid, mate. A low parry will kill you.
Okay. Oh no! Don't punish. Okay.
Oh boy!
Okay, brings it back, Royce Drive. He's under pressure. Gets the low. Damn. KNX.
KNX. But again, like, he's got away with so much of his back turns.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's a real staple to how she works as a character. But to get away with it this frequently and to get so many things go unpunished, maybe Tyrell knows something I don't. But I'm positive that move is just super unsafe.
I mean, but if he can, going forward, he's got something to look at, work on, and I think that's
Nobody cares about that. He's trying to hit the game.
For at least, yeah, he's trying to win the game now. But what I'm saying is, he could still turn it around here. He's what, 2 games behind. He's already won 2. Like, it's hard to implement it right now. But I feel like Tyrell's the type of player to just, okay, that hit me, cool, and then just be able to blow it up next time. Not saying that I expect him to lose or anything now. No way. Because he's shown on multiple clutch moments that he can bring it back and take the round. So, is it?
Yeah, not
You put 4-3. You've.
Yes, quarter circle forward 4.
Wait, no, you've put 4-3 in the chat. Wait. No, it's 4-2, blood.
Oh, my bad.
Okay, I was gonna say.
Whoops. I did a Josh, man. I'm sorry. Did a fat Josh there. Nasty one. Big whiff. I remember that whole set. I was like, wait a minute. I'm sure that was 4-3. KNX versus KNX versus Joker. I had the big whiff there.
Yo. Bushido out of nowhere with a buzzer beater.
Nah, Josh knows he lagged there. Anyone can do it, you know. You get the one bad score reading. Suddenly the whole chat don't know what's going on. I'm sorry, I messed up.
Oh, he's gone back to Steve.
I mean, this is set point here for KNX, so I feel like Miguel was the right choice, and there were just a few situations that didn't work out the way they needed to.
Round 1.
Unfortunate.
Fight.
3-3.
Starts off more positive in comparison to the last round.
I think the problem is though, with looking at chip damage, KNX is able to get these launches into huge damage, and he only needs 3 of them, 2 of them to win the match, win a round rather. Rel's chipping away over and over and over again.
Yeah, don't equate.
Ash, I'm not talking about it on whiff, I'm talking about it on block. But yeah, I'm positive you can just get a full punish at all times.
Yeah, high wall splat as well.
Yeah,
Ouch,
and that's what
ouch. Oh, you hate to see it.
3-4. 3+4 gonna, yeah, it just does so much damage, punishable.
No, didn't need to cover out. I'm pressure now. KNX going back low at every given moment that there's a gap or he can just get out of it. He manages to. And
Yep, yep.
You just have to. He has to work it all over again. Oh, that's a big. Okay. Slower. I mean, you know it's coming.
I think Xander's lines better every single day. Every single day.
Okay, takes it with the low.
Round 3.
There's just a mountain to climb here though.
Gets the launcher off. He's gonna get probably a high wall splat as well.
Oh, nearly.
No. Okay.
Nearly got a murderous damage splat there.
Back low. Roundabout even.
Yeah, on the
Oh, throws
wall.
him back onto the wall and gets the counter. That's nice. Okay.
That's what it's there for.
Oh, no. Oh, side wall splat. Never mind. That could have been very different if he had.
Trying to keep him aligned to the wall here. KNX just edging out.
Okay. Under pressure at the wall. Oh, conversion. He's moving out of the way now. He's actually on his skates right now, but
Just needs to chip out. Look at the timer.
there we go.
Mid.
I was just expecting that big launcher to hit and then.
Yeah, I mean, like it would have been game. It would have been game. The risk management in this game during certain situations is just insane. And with a character like Raven as well, look at this damage. Look at the damage. Look at the damage. And that's it. That's it. Oh no!
No.
Could have done it with
Okay,
a
see the lowest coming.
combo.
Moves out the way. Side wall splat. Okay. Oh.
Didn't get the side wall splat that he wanted, I don't think.
Finished up mid.
But it just doesn't have the capacity to explode without a clear mistake being made.
Yeah, Raven's burst damage in comparison to Steve's is.
Steve's got crazy burst damage, but Steve needs a
But
clear
he's landing
mistake
it.
to be made.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's relying on the opponent to do something very specific. Raven's just looking for any whiff,
Yeah. Throwing the
any lapse in concentration, any failure to block something. I'm definitely not going to let Steve off the hook for some of the nonsense he gets away with. He's just not been allowed to start his game up.
Yeah, it's been completely negated by KNX.
Right,
Ooh,
we are
managed to hit him
on the
with
ropes
side
here. What have you got?
Oh, rage
You
drive.
got a
deal,
knee
man.
to the
That was
face.
smart decision because he would have been safe regardless.
He would have been, yeah, but
hit
he
on black,
may have been
black
plus,
on-
yeah. Against the wall like that, he would have been in a better position anyway.
Yeah.
Some
good stuff.
5-2 to KNX.
Yep.
Clean set.
Dominant showing. Unlucky Tyrell. More than likely we'll come back strong. But as I said, Division 1, totally different ball game to where I'm at the moment, like knowledge-wise. So
I mean, that's all well and good,
very
but I think we all know
tight.
that I was meant to be in Division 1. And I'm definitely,
I'm not saying anything.
I can't be bothered. Like, I don't feel like I'm in a place where I can show my true power anymore.
Oh,
For some
okay.
reason,
So
having won the beta league.
are you concealing your talent? Is that what you're saying?
I
You've
mean,
adjusted. Are you adjusting your power level accordingly?
I wouldn't even call it that.
Oh, okay.
I'm not even adjusting it.
Oh, okay. So you just stay freezer level 1. You're not no forms, nothing. Just okay.
Boy,
Okay.
so
I see you, fam. I see you, fam.
well, let's wrap it up. Let's wrap it up.
Nice one. You got the outro, yeah?
I got no outro. All I know is that KNX showed up with the Raven, body the man clean, had him back and forth between characters, had that big damage up against the wall, had him up, whiffing normals in his face, exposed the fact he couldn't punish certain things properly, and it was GG's like that. Thank you everybody for watching. We will be back at some point with another broadcast. I have no idea which matches we're going to be seeing, but every single match in some of these divisions is just a banger, even at varying kind of degrees of skill. So yeah, keep your eyes on the channels, innit? Get yourself subscribed, and yeah, we'll be there.
Plug the socials.
I don't know what the socials are. Look for Midlands Tekken on everything.
So if you go to www.midlands-tekken.com, all the links are there. Shout out to SBD on all the work he's done so far. The site's still being updated, so there's key information at the moment missing, but it will be updated promptly. And yeah, Insta, Twitch, Facebook, and Twitter, all the same name. So yeah, keep it locked. Peace.
Pleasure working with you. Peace out, Coot.
Safe.
One.